When I first dove into Tarkov, I was a complete newbie. I had no clue what ammo to use, and I found myself running around with a single fire gun on
Bro,
full auto,
what?
wondering why my shots felt like
What the f
BBs,
is this
bouncing off
game?
enemies' armor. Coming from Call of Duty, I didn't realize that in
Bro,
Tarkov,
what the hell is going on
headshots
with
are
my
key,
ammo?
so I kept getting
Can you,
destroyed and couldn't figure out why.
can you,
Fast forward a few thousand hours, and now I'm out here wiping duos with hipfire, like a true Chad. Trust me, it's been one heck of a ride. Escape from Tarkov is a game that mixes brutal realism with a
Pretty good, how about
tough-as-nails
yourself?
learning curve.
I'm doing pretty good.
If you're new to this
Pretty
extraction
good, pretty
shooter,
good.
it may feel
Dude,
like a
honestly,
flood of
it's not
information
fair.
is hitting
It's
you
not
all
fair.
at once. But don't
What's not
stress.
fair?
This video is
Fraggers
here to
gets to
break
extract
down
before
why
all of us.
Tarkov is so challenging and how to conquer that steep learning curve. Whether you're just starting out or you've got some experience, I've got tips and tricks to help you level up. Let's jump in. The basics of Tarkov. We can't dive in without covering the essentials. Tarkov isn't your run-of-the-mill FPS. It's hardcore and realistic. A single poor decision can cost you your gear, time, and patience. So, let's start with ammo. In Tarkov, ammo is everything. The type of ammo you use matters. Different rounds have varying characteristics like damage, penetration, and armor effectiveness. Damage refers to how much health you'll knock off your target, while penetration determines how well a round can get through armor. Some rounds are great at piercing armor, while others are better for pure damage. Here's a quick breakdown of ammo types. Full Metal Jacket, FMJ. Cheap with decent penetration but lower damage. Great for unarmored targets. Hollow Point, higher damage but weaker penetration. Perfect for fighting unarmored scavs or in close quarters combat. Armor Piercing, designed to break through tough armor. These are essential for taking on armored players, especially later in a wipe. BP is a good example, ideal for facing off against heavily geared opponents. Your ammo choice depends on your target. Scavs don't wear much armor, so you won't need high penetration ammo for them. Players, on the other hand, are often decked out in high-tier armor, requiring ammo that can handle that. Just keep in mind that high penetration rounds can get pricey, so you'll need to balance effectiveness and cost. As you gain experience, you'll start to figure out which rounds work best for different situations. Choosing the right weapon. Next, let's talk weapons. Picking the right weapon for the right situation is crucial. Every Tarkov weapon has unique stats: damage, recoil, accuracy, fire rate, and mastering them is key. For instance, the AK-74 is solid for close to mid-range fights, while the M700 sniper rifle excels at long-range shots. Knowing what weapon fits the situation can give you a huge advantage. Tarkov also offers extensive weapon modding. You can tweak your weapon with attachments like scopes, suppressors, and grips, dramatically changing its performance. A suppressor, for example, makes your gun quieter, keeping you hidden. A vertical grip reduces recoil, improving your accuracy. Learning to mod your weapon for each map and situation can really turn the tide in your favor. A handy tool for learning weapon modding is Tarkov Gunsmith. Instead of sifting through countless attachments, you can use this tool to create custom weapon builds based on your playstyle. It takes into account your trader levels and available parts, removing the guesswork. You can customize your build for recoil, ergonomics, or silence, whatever you need. Learning the maps Tarkov doesn't hold your hand by giving you a map during raids, so learning the layout and extraction points is a must. Knowing where loot spawns, where players show up, and where bosses spawn will keep you alive. One helpful resource is Map Genie, a free and premium map tool that shows extraction points, loot spawns, and more. You can filter the map by extraction points, PMC spawns, and quest item locations. Being familiar with these spots will help you navigate the map, avoid risky areas, and maximize your loot. Don't forget about offline raids. You can practice on these without risking any gear. Making rubles. Now that you know about ammo, weapons, and maps, how do you fund all that high-end gear? With patch 15, making rubles is easier than ever. One effective way is flea flipping, buying items from traders and reselling them on the flea market for a profit. For example, you can buy a money case from Therapist for a barter costing around 325,000, then resell it on the flea market for about 600,000. That's a solid 100% return. Peacekeeper also offers great opportunities to flip items, like buying cheaper goods and selling them at a higher price. Keep an eye on Reflex for even bigger flips. You can also use your scav to bring back high-tier loot without risking your PMC gear.